Hello friends, welcome to our engineering graphics tutorial channel. Friends, in this session, we are going to solve a problem based on isometric projection. And the problem statement is, the figure shows orthographic view of an object by first angle method of projection. Draw its isometric view. So here, for this problem, a front view and left hand side view is given and it is a hexagonal shape object. So for isometric problem, we required length of this object, width and height of this object. So if you know length, width, height, then we can draw the isometric box. And in the isometric box, we can draw the 3D view of this object. So here, origin O is given at the left bottom corner. From this, the X is the axis. This is a Z axis and this is a Y axis. So along X axis, we get a length. Along Z axis, we can find the height, and along Y axis, we can measure or we can find a width. But in this problem, the length is not given. The base edge of a hexagonal nut distance is given 50 mm. But from this end to this end, length distance is not given. Similarly, from this base to this line height is not given. It is a height of this object. But width is given. So width is 50 mm. So width of this object we can write here. So for length and height, we require to draw the hexagonal shape plane first. So here, draw a hexagonal plane of 50 mm side at this ruler. Draw the hexagon of side 50 mm with dimension. For this problem, we required the hexagonal plane. And we know that how to draw hexagon. So from both sides, mark 60 degree angle, 60 degree and draw the vertical lines. Vertical perpendicular lines. These lines are 90 degree and these two lines are at 60 degree. The external angle is 60 degree. So this angle is 60 degree, this is 90 degree, this is also 60 degree. Now take a compass and mark a 50 mm distance on this 60 degree angle line. Maintain the same distance and from this arc mark 50 mm. From this point mark a 50 mm. Now here, if you join all these points, we get a hexagonal plane. This is the hexagonal plane. Now here, from this hexagonal plane, we can measure the distance. So we want this distance. This distance is 100 mm. And also we require a height. Height is 85 mm. Height is 85. Now here we get a length. This is a length. This is 100 mm and height is 85 mm. So from this dimension, we can make a isometric box. For isometric box, draw the horizontal line. On this line, mark a point O and then draw 30 degree and 90-degree angle. Join z-axis by using vertical line. So you can see here, this is a x-axis for this problem. This is x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Now friends, in this case you can see here, this is the length direction, this is the front view. This is the front view. So origin O is given at the left bottom corner. So if observer is looking from this direction, so observer will get front view in this plane only. So here along this axis, mark a x-axis and measure length on this direction. This is a width direction. This is a height direction. So we have the length of 100 mm. So mark a length of 100 mm, width 50 mm, width is 50 mm and height is 85 mm. Height is 85 mm. Now here complete a isometric box. For that draw the z-axis first, adjust ruler along z-axis and from width draw the vertical line. From length draw the vertical line and mark 85 mm distance. So take this 85 mm distance and mark a 85 mm height along this z-axis. So you can see this is z-axis, z-axis, z-axis. Now join adjust ruler along width side and join these 2 points by using thin line. Join this point by using thin line. Move the ruler and draw the third plane. Now here you can see we have completed the isometric box. So this is a length, width and height. Now friends, here we require to find, for hexagonal plane we require to find the center of this hexagonal plane. So this is 50 mm. So center of this line we get at a 25 mm. Join this. Now we know that this distance is 25, this distance also 25. So this is length. So also find the center distance. Here also find the center distance. Okay. Now just match the center and draw a 20 mm line along left side and right side. So draw 50 mm line. Similarly, here also along left side mark 25, along right side mark it 25. So these are the bottom and top side of this hexagonal plane. Now these points are at the centers. So also this height is 85 mm, or you can directly measure this distance. This is the center distance. Measure this distance and from this mark a center points. Now you can see these are the end points, and directly join these end points and this center point of this vertical line. Join it. We get a hexagonal plane. By using this method you can draw a hexagonal shape. This is hexagonal. Now friends, this object have 50 mm width. So from these end points we can draw a 50 mm width, 50 mm thickness. So from this draw the line along width side. From this end point draw the straight line along the width side. From this also draw the width, and from these end points also draw 50 mm line along the width side. So this is a 50 mm. Now join this, the line which is present in the front, same line is present at 50 mm width side. So join directly this edge. This is front side, this is back side. Similarly, this line is inclined, so same line is appeared on the back side at 50 mm width side. Similarly, this line is appeared on the 50 mm back side. So adjust a ruler and draw a line. Now you can see here the hexagonal shape object we have completed. Now at the center of this hexagonal nut there is a square hole. The square hole is round. This hidden line represents the square hole. Now for square hole, already we have find the center of this rhombus. Now join the corners. Now here is the center of this square hole, and the square hole dimensions are 35 mm. So half distance of the 35 is 17.5. So measure 17.5 mm distance compass, and from the center mark a arc on left side, right side, above the vertical line, below the vertical line. Now here adjust a ruler and draw the vertical lines and draw the horizontal line. So here you can see here we have completed this square shape hole. This is square shape hole. So find the center first and then mark 17.5 distance on the left and right side, and from this mark 17.5 distance above the baseline and below the baseline. Now here this square hole is round, so adjust a ruler along width side and adjust a ruler along this side and draw a line passing through this one. Now you can see here this is the complete solution for this problem. The square hole is round, so this line represents the depth of this square hole. Now the last is dimension is remaining, so we can give the dimensions to this object. This is a 50 mm distance. So give the align dimension to this isometric view. This is 50 mm. This is also align dimension is required. This is 35 mm. 35. Now friends, you can see the complete solution of this problem. So for this problem, we require to draw a hexagonal shape, and then we can, with the help of hexagonal shape, with hexagonal plane shape, we can complete the isometric solution. This is very simple problem. Try to solve it. See you in the next lecture. Happy learning.